I feel it is important that we touch on the various time zones and time frames in the Forex market. In trading we have time zones and time frames. A time zone is explained as sessions when trading occur in the Forex market, while a time frame talks about the timely movements of price on your chart. We have the 1-second price action, 5 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours. 1DD stands for 1 day, D for day, W for weeks, and M for months, 1 week, 1 month. These are all examples of time frames in which price moves in, and you'll be able to see what happened in all of these specific time frames on your charts and trade them. Time frame are great for analysis. For each time frame you are on, each candlestick represents that particular time data. For instance, I'm on a 1-hour chart. Each candlestick on my chart represents price action within 1 hour. That is, 1 candlestick is equal to 1 hour. When is Forex market open for trading using the available software in today's technological era? The Forex market is open for trading 24 hours each day for 5 days in a week, so it is right to say 24/5 rather than 24/7. The Forex market opens on Sunday evening at 10 p.m. GMT and closes on Friday 10 p.m. GMT. It is important to know that the market open within these time frames and most sessions are more active than others. Understanding Forex sessions. We would be looking at Forex sessions in order to clearly understand my previous statements. As long as the banks are open in the listed countries below, trading can always occur. We have Sydney, Tokyo, London, and New York. In Forex trading, rather than refer to these as countries or regions as they normally are, we refer to them as sessions. So these basically are the 4 trading sessions that enable us trade round the clock 5 times a week. So it is because of this variance that most sessions often are more active than others. Because not every one of them run on the same time frame, one session is most likely to resume at the close of another session's day. This is basically just controlled by time zones. So basically sessions could also be referred to as time zones. The listed time zones above are the respected sessions for trading. Here are each session's opening hours and closing hours. New York opens at 1 p.m. GMT and closes at 10 p.m. GMT. Sydney opens at 10 p.m. GMT and closes at 7 a.m. GMT. Tokyo opens at midnight GMT and closes at 9 a.m. GMT. London opens at 8 a.m. GMT and closes at 4 p.m. GMT. First is the Sydney session. It is the first session to open on any given day, and Australia is the first country to wake up on any single day. A few hours after the opening of Sydney sessions, the Tokyo session is popularly known as the Asian session, as this is when large Asian economies like China, Japan, Singapore opens, and as at this time the whole of Europe is still in deep sleep. So currencies like the Japanese yen, New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, and others like it tends to trend really well because of the volumes of transactions going on in their economy. The next session to come alive is the London session with a 1-hour overlap on the Tokyo session. The London session starts at 8 a.m. GMT. And finally, the last session to open is the New York session. London and New York are the 2 busiest time zones. The overlap period between these 2 trading sessions, London afternoon and New York morning, is the busiest and accounts for the majority of the day's volume traded, with trillions of dollars changing hands. Even though the explanation isn't very complicated, it might make you feel a little weird at first. There are yet few things you need to learn about session mastery. When it is nighttime in New York and the New York Forex market is closed. Somewhere else, like Tokyo, the market is open, which if you've acquired the right skill, you could take advantage of that. And keep in mind that Forex is a virtual and decentralized world market, which means it does not have a central trading floor like the New York Stock Exchange. So let's say you are on your laptop or mobile device in New York, you can make a midnight Forex trade when you take advantage of those session variations. So you are basically in New York at the moment, and you want to take a trade, you can freely take trades taking advantage of Tokyo open session. This can also be done in one of the other trading centers around the world that are open when you start the trading. In a nutshell, you can trade whenever you choose, from anywhere as long as you have an internet connection and the right software linked to a choice brokerage firm, a broker. And the best time to trade is when the exchange hours overlap because there is more trading volume at that time. This brings us to the close of today's class. Hope you were able to figure out how time frames are much different from time zones, and soon enough you would master how to use them. For now, get acquainted and familiar with the words also, Always make it a habit to go over this course more than once. This would help you assimilate faster and help you retain the gained knowledge. See you in our next class.